What up, y'all? And what up, y'all? Another episode of the Weekend High Podcast. We living again. Let me have this. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get damn. I don't want to get these niggas no pub, but they ain't giving us no check now. So Nautica. So
Affiliate marketing.
yeah, I love y'all products and stuff, but y'all got to give some brothers some, give a little pub. Then we'll show the shirts. So what up, y'all? Weekend High back again. It's your boy KZ, your boy CT, and my man Swag. We back in the building for another episode. Hope y'all having a good Monday. A lot of things in the news. We did a show yesterday, but a lot of things in the news, man. A couple things we want to cover today. I don't know if y'all seen this, but it was everybody talk about. I thought it was a funny story because everybody, hitting us with the Stop Asian Hate and everything. There was I don't know if y'all fellas heard this, but it was a couple. I saw this in the New York Post. It was a couple a video showing a groom. He slapped the shit out of his bride in the head after losing the game at a wedding.
I did see that. Yeah,
that's the hell of a way to start off a wedding or whatnot. Is getting your ass hacked.
Her feelings was hurt, man. She was embarrassed.
Yeah, man. He smacked her he just smacked her in the door. It was getting, you know what I'm saying? What y'all think about that? I think, maybe he's starting his marriage off right. Maybe that's the way. Maybe he's trying to put it down. Like, look, I'm gonna show you now. You know what I'm saying?
You said get the DV out the way.
Damn, if he had beat your ass in front of your whole family, imagine if he did by yourself. Damn, you gotta get the fuck out immediately. Golly.
Oh yeah.
Start on the Ike Turner side of the game.
Right. Yeah. So New York Post. Yeah, he was. They was at a wedding, and then the funny thing about it, nobody stopped him at the wedding. Nobody stopped dude. Nobody said, her brothers didn't jump up there and start whooping him up. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like that happened to him. But his brothers, we get a bad rep for always being violent, or we always portrayed as we violent and stuff like that. But man, this is crazy, dude. Just straight us out of his bride. So what would you do? Like, what if you was one of her brothers, or what if you was like, into the girl who got slapped? You like, damn, my sister's got slapped, shit slapped out of her ass at her wedding.
Oh man, he got treated the dude that bum rushed the stage at the Hollywood Bowl.
You dump it off at the wedding?
Oh yeah, like let's just say if a dude just mashed on my sister at their wedding, it's enough people.
Like, nah, this is your sister marrying this dude, and you know what I'm saying. So, would you run up there and ruin a wedding, or would you like kind of stay where you are? Because I don't know.
Hey man, that shit have to finish in the goddamn emergency room.
So you say you jumping in?
Oh, it wouldn't go down.
Knocking the pastor over and everything. Just everybody getting their ass whooped.
That bad boy.
Because
take that broom.
Oh yeah. You take the broom too. Because it's always an unspoken word that you don't get involved in your sisters or brothers. Disagreements or love life, because you jump on them now, and then next week they back together. So
right. Oh well, see, the wedding, that's day one, and then you probably got a parent there. Ain't no parent gonna look at you the same as a son if you don't ride for your sister.
Yeah, but nobody rolled for her.
I thought you was asking me hypothetically had it been my sister's wedding,
No, I'm saying that. No, yeah, I'm saying I know what you do, but in they at the wedding, nobody rolled for her though. So I don't know. There it is right there, as you see. Damn, you see that slap? Damn. And he went back to standing. You saw him. He went back to standing normal. The dude, his best man with him ain't do nothing. Let's see it. So
he went right back to the cake pose, didn't he? Yeah.
See, there it is. Look, there he is with the slap. These are stills right here. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So yeah, he looking like one member of K-pop, BTS on that motherfucker and shit. Yeah, man, slapped the shit out of his girl at the wedding. So, you know, I don't know, man. I think there it is. Let's see it again. Y'all watching this?
Look at all the digital effects and shit going on.
Yeah, man. They wedding was lit. Watch this, cause
Damn.
And she just yeah, man. They said that he whooped her up because they said he whooped her up because she beat him at a game. So she beat him at a game, and you know what I'm saying? They just I mean, you know, some kind of game, like let me see, they were playing some kind of video game or some kind of like wedding game and whatever, and she ended up winning, and so he got mad. So basically he savagely struck her in the head, you know what I'm saying? And they were getting married in Uzbekistan. I hope I'm saying it right. Uzbekistan, Uzbekistan. She beat him at a game during
Uzbekistan.
Yeah, she beat him at a game during basically the nuptials. So no one stopped him, no one tried to defend her. And an observer tweeted Sunday while calling for advocates against violence targeting women and girls to investigate in hopes of holding the groom accountable. The shocking moment took place during a competition between an unidentified bride and groom in a Central Asian nation. You know, and so basically, you know, I guess, you know what I'm saying, he must have told her, hey, you not winning today, you ain't winning, girl. And you know what I'm saying?
No more games with him. I'd be like, no Nintendo, you know no Sega.
This is what's to come. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, man. So like I said, I don't know, man. I think I would have jumped up there. Yeah, because it's a new wedding and everything. You were like, damn, this dude didn't slap the shit out of my sister.
He said, we gonna stop this shit at the ground floor.
Yeah. Because right after that, you know what I'm saying, no telling what he gonna have her doing, or you know what I'm saying, everybody set the presents and nobody said nothing. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the reason I'm glad I don't have any sisters or daughters, because you know I'm a pretty mild-mannered dude, but I think once you get to you know, encroaching on that part of decency with a female close relative, because you know my dad treated my mom right, but I ain't ever have a sister to guard over, just my mom. You know what I mean? My dad had her. I'm glad I ain't got no daughters either, man.
Yeah, see what you would have did. You going in on the west side of the game. Somebody getting jumped in.
Nah, man, it's just gonna have to be the jury judging after that, man.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Like you said, chilling. You just still in the church chilling. You waiting for the little, you know what I'm saying, reception, get your chicken or whatever you know what I'm saying, your ham, potato salad, you know, all the good food. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You just see your sister's new husband slap the shit out of her on. You just
man,
like,
it's gotta be a West Coast kicking party, like old dog did.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a crazy story, man. I couldn't believe when I seen that. I'm like, damn, dude, slapped the shit out of her on the wedding stand. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
They gave zero afterwards. He's chilling afterwards.
Crazy stuff.
He said the bullshit stops now.
Yeah, crazy stuff in the news, man. Crazy stuff. But there's some good stuff in the news too, man. A good story here. Your man 2 Chainz. And he started 2 Chainz. He started a podcast with his 6-year-old son. So yeah, he you know, he started a podcast with a 6-year-old son, rapper 2 Chainz. The 6-year-old son Halo launched a new podcast on June 2nd called Me and Halo, and basically, the Mercy rapper who's born Tashi KS told his son in the video that he was his co-host, and Halo gave an adorable response. I don't really know what a co-host is, but I'm just gonna go with it. That's what the son said. So I think that's good, man. With like I say, with Father's Day coming up and everything, and black men, we always get a bad rep about a lot of things, but definitely, I see more and more brothers clinging to their kids, no matter what the situation, even if it's a bad mother or whatever. A lot more brothers is, doing what they got to do for their kids. So
Yeah, our generation
that's
is
two
changing the entire paradigm. Really, my dad
yeah,
was at home, but our generation are changing the whole paradigm because you got daddies that still in the same relationship as the mom, full brothers and sisters, and then you also got the daddies now that can be a daddy from a distance, pay their child support, play the game that you got to play to keep seeing your kids in some situations.
yeah. And then also, yeah, that's true, and a lot of brothers are seeing through the BS and the politics, put in place on us and just doing what they got to do. Now on the podcast, 2 Chainz also asked Halo if he thought his daddy was a millionaire during the podcast, and the 6-year-old young man said, "For sure. How else did you?" He said, "For sure. How else do you think we got these Rolex watches?"
Oh, that's cute.
so,
That's
so,
adorable.
uh, so yeah, shout out to 2 Chainz, man. Being a good father. So, definitely highlighting his father. His Father's Day is coming up this weekend. So on the 19th, I believe. But yeah, man, that's good stuff, man. Already get your son on that side of the game, thinking business minded, thinking, trying to just build things, and you want to have a creative and get used to building things, being in front of people. So I don't know. More than likely, he might have a career in music, or maybe behind the scenes or behind the camera, or something, or even be in the instead of. I hope his son don't be a rapper. I hope his son probably be like owns a record label, or become
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Still be in the biz, but moving around behind the scenes, like
right. I mean, I
The
don't
way it
mind if
really
his
used to be,
son,
man.
yeah,
his son could be like
either
this,
way.
like now rapping in, drop a bar every now and then, and be like, oh, so that way it'd be like, what, what I'm saying? But like,
Yeah,
just like I drop a bar every now and then, what I'm saying? But I ain't really serious with it. I'm focused on the business. So,
yeah,
shout out,
man. That's generational opportunity right there.
yeah, shout out to 2 Chainz, man. Shout out, that's good stuff, brothers. That's good stuff. Now let's get some meat here, man. I don't know if y'all heard this. There's a lot going on in the news, but there's one particular story that stuck out to me. I'm sure you heard of the young man who got arrested. You know what I'm saying, for defending themselves, basically. But 3 men arrested in connection to the beating death of an Ohio high school senior after. Now, this is what they say on Yahoo, and this is all fair use, y'all. After a water gun prank. Now, we know it wasn't a water gun prank. They was basically using those water beads. Water beads are these hard pellets of plastic that can really kind of do damage. Because I've seen some videos where people was holding their shirt up and get shot by and all of a
Yeah,
sudden they
yeah.
got all
These are nice little welts. Yeah.
red marks. Now it's of course mixed feelings, and of course across the nation, because this young man who looks like the nation, so they feel some type of way. Now I don't think now Ohio was a stand your ground state. And now this is the thing. This young man, Ethan Liming is his name. He was out. He actually was out with a group of juveniles targeting people. Now they say it in a story with a water gun, but we know that's not true. It was not a water gun. Water gun don't hit you and pelt you and leave marks all over your body. It's almost equivalent to a paintball gun, or what's that, rubber bullets. You know how the rubber bullets
Yeah.
that the police
Yeah.
have that could really harm you and put marks all over you. That's basically its equivalent to. So it was a lot of these news, or I should say mainstream media, they try to push the narrative that, oh, he was just a child. He just had a BB. He just had a water gun. They shouldn't have did that to him. But the thing is, when you dig deeper into the story and in the police reports, even the police are saying now, police said that the juvenile provoked the altercation, but that the attack was not remotely justified. 3 adult males were arrested on murder and felonious assault charges in connection with Lyman's death. He was beaten to death. Ohio teen was beaten to death after he and a group of teenagers shot at people with a water bead gun, because that's what it's supposed to be called. And it actually looks like a ghost gun. If y'all seen what ghost guns look like, so it would be probably no way to tell if it was a, you know what I'm saying. And the thing about it is, these guys went after these. It was some guy. They was playing basketball at a basketball court near LeBron James' school, near his school. You know, I don't think it was on the campus of the school at all. I think it was near the school. But they keep bringing LeBron James into it, even though he ain't had nothing to do with the shit. Right. But this happened on June 2nd at 10:46 p.m. at night. So you got brothers on the court trying to shoot. You know, they not out there harming nobody. They just having playing a game of basketball, minding their own business, and then some kids show up, and then, you know, with all the massacres and the shootings that have been going on in the country, they just get the busing. So it's 10 o'clock at night. You don't know if them bullets is real. You don't know what's going on. You're not gonna sit around there and find out. It's a, you know, like you said, most people think it's a flight or fight response. You know what I'm saying? Especially, you know, with the people in Buffalo just got ran up on by a little dude who had all kind of semi-automatic everything, you know what I'm saying? And so I don't know how y'all feel about that. Now I'll tell y'all, I feel like it's justified because, one, Ohio's a stand your ground state. Two, if I'm out doing something in my leisure and I'm not bothering nobody, I don't expect to go out and kill. There was nothing premeditated. I'm out there just playing basketball, minding my own business. And some people come shoot at me, and I don't know if it's real bullets or not. That team was lucky they didn't have their guns, because what if they had real guns and shot back? He would have died. He still would have died. You know what I'm saying? He still could have got killed. You know what I'm saying? But they ran up, since he ran up shooting at them, they ran up on him and whooped him up. And unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, he succumbed to his injuries and died. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, to me, it's just a thing of, I don't think those brothers in jail on a $1 million bond each, I don't think they should be in jail at all, because you know, it's another factors in this. Just like when Kyle Rittenhouse, remember, everybody's like, oh my God, he was just defending himself. Remember, the dude who was running up on Kyle Rittenhouse had a skateboard, right? And he blasted him. He just had a skateboard and he blasted him. Another incident, if you want to go back to Ohio history, Tamir Rice. He was just a kid playing in the park by himself with a similar type of, you know, like a toy gun. It wasn't even one that shot water beads. He actually had a toy gun. And he got killed. Yeah, he got killed. And the DOJ, the Department of Justice, won't pursue charges against officers in the Tamir Rice shooting. And he was 12 years old. He was shot and killed outside a recreation center by Cleveland police officer Timothy Lohman, who authorities said mistook a black toy, airsoft pistol, for a real firearm. So, I mean, if an officer is not getting prosecuted for the death of Tamir Rice and he was by himself, that's what I'm saying, he wasn't even going after anybody, shooting after anybody. He was just playing with the gun, you know, toy gun, and got killed. So how do you justify putting these dudes in jail? Like the police, now that's double talk. What the police say, they provoked it, but he didn't deserve to die. Well, I mean, if it's a stand your ground state, I mean, I don't know how y'all feel about that. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, hey man, I know them water pellets, them things hurt. I put them on par with like an airsoft, because my boys had them. That shit hurt, and they're playing hoop, and you know what I'm saying. And let's say they just had to be skins, and somebody just shot them in the back, and you ain't see it coming. That'll sting.
You think it's a bullet, right? You think he probably got hit?
Oh no, right. It's nothing like that. Not really. I mean, it don't tickle though.
Right, but think about it. If you don't know though, you don't know what you're getting hit by. All you know is some people. Somebody shooting at you. I'm just saying, most people ain't
gonna there. I mean,
you know what I'm saying? You don't have time to figure it out.
Mode, and when you kick into survival mode, you know, it is what it is. You know.
Right. Now, also, I want to throw in this: Ohio, the state of Ohio, has been one of the states in the last year or two that has so many racist incidents by white teens in their state. For instance, there was a incident where I guess the kid was going to prom, and he put a sign that said, "If I was black, I'd be picking cotton, but I'm picking you for prom." With that state, as racist as that state can be,
that is racist as fuck. I'm sorry.
how do you know? And then there was an incident where 2 boys arrested for racist vandalism. Let me see. I can go on and on. There's Ohio students Ohio black students take to Instagram to share stories of racism. 2 teens arrested for racial slurs painted on home of Ohio couple. You know what I'm saying? So with that state having the history that it does, and then you see you at night, you and your boys playing some basketball, and then you see a bunch of little white kids roll up on you with some, you don't know if they fake guns, you don't know if they ghost guns. The ghost guns are the 3D guns they make out of plastic. So you don't know, you can't look at it and be like, oh, that's a water pellet. You don't know what it is. So I mean, how should the young brothers have reacted? You get what I'm saying? I don't think they should be locked up. I think they should get up, especially if Kyle Rittenhouse got off. Now, different state, of course, but he definitely got off. He shot somebody because somebody ran up on him with a skateboard.
Right.
I mean, and then you got. I don't see how these dudes. I don't see how these brothers should have really been arrested. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that sounds like self-defense to me.
It kind of does.
I mean,
I remember the incident where the police during the uprising in Minnesota, they were just driving by shooting at the civilians with their non-lethal weapons, and then one guy, he just shot back at him like with a real gun, and they all just bum rushed him, and he sued them and got millions of dollars because they provoked that. I mean, nobody knows if it's a real gun or not. If you hear stuff zooming past you, it's hitting stuff, and it's dark. Hey,
this is almost 11 o'clock at night. So
where the parents at?
Right. Why is he outside? Why is he outside? And it's just a lot of the media, a lot of the mainstream media, they painting him as, oh my God, he was just an innocent little boy. They do this all the time with their kids. He's an innocent little boy. He just had a water gun. So what's the excuse for Tamir Rice then? The cop that killed him, he's still walking around here working, chilling. And he wasn't, and Tamir Rice wasn't targeting anybody. He was just sitting there playing with the gun by himself, the little, airsoft pistol by himself, and got killed because somebody called in and said, "Hey, this dude," you know what I'm saying? So if the police, think about this, if trained police couldn't figure out if Tamir Rice had a real gun, fake gun, so you expect these 3 black teens at night that's playing basketball to figure out that those are this is not, these are fake guns. This, I mean, think about this. George Zimmerman, he was in the stand your ground state, right? And they told him to disengage, stop following that young man. He followed him anyway and killed him. He ain't in jail. So I don't see what I'm saying. I don't understand why these brothers is in jail if you know what I'm saying, they were defending themselves for somebody who ran up on them. They didn't go after, you know what I'm saying? Basically, they didn't really do nothing wrong. They was just there playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? So, and then when you go across the country, there's a story about 3 black teens that got arrested for after 4 people got shot with water bead guns. So same situation. Our kids was going around with the water bead guns shooting people, and 3 out of 4 of them got arrested in this other incident. This happened out there in California, in Temecula.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? So why would, you know what I'm saying? Same. I even saw an incident where it was another. Now this was a white teen, and he got his ass arrested in Florida for shooting at some little kids that was 12, 13 years old. He had the same kind of gun. You know what I'm saying? So, I just don't want the media. The media is going to try to whitewash this and make it seem like, oh, these guys were so bad. They were so this. Even the police, if you read the actual police report, it said the police say that the men were provoked. You know what I'm saying? They were provoked, meaning they was minding their own business. It wasn't premeditated. It ain't even involuntary manslaughter because, I mean, damn, man. I mean, you can't protect yourself. It ain't like they didn't have no pistols. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have no guns on them. So, unfortunately, dude, like I say, succumbed to his wounds when they whooped him up. But my thing is, he shouldn't have been out there anywhere shooting at nobody, no way.
Right.
Unfortunate situation, but what I mean, I don't like the media painting it like, oh, these black bad teens. It's just, this guy is just so good, and you got a lot of people out here caping for it. And when, like I say, Tamir Rice, the Justice Department won't pursue charges against officers who killed him. And then there's another incident. There was a 20-year-old brother accused of shooting a couple with a water bead gun. Now, see, listen, with the brother, they put it water bead gun. This article, they don't say water gun. 2 people were ambushed and shot in the face with water beads from a water bead gun, similar to an airsoft gun. And Naples police arrested 20-year-old Joseph Noel, who faces 2 counts of battery after he was accused of shooting the couple with the water bead gun. And he didn't know the victims either. So he got his ass arrested, but I guess it's different. I just, I know some people are like, well, he shot him with, water his gun. They didn't have to kill him or whatever. But I mean, it's a stand your ground state. And if think about this, if I don't know if that's a real gun and I don't got a gun on me, what else can I do but whoop you up to isolate the threat, eliminate the threat? You feel me? I mean, that's what Rittenhouse did, didn't he? He eliminated the threat. Remember, they would say, oh, they was running and they was chasing after him. That's what most people say. Oh, they was running and chasing after him. He has every right to defend himself. You know what I'm saying? So why these brothers didn't have the right to defend themselves? I'm just saying, y'all. Leave your comments in the thing there. Like and subscribe.
Leave it in the comments.
yeah, leave. Well, yeah, man. Interesting stuff in the news, man. Also related to this story, there was another incident out here where Idaho, where Idaho officers, it was a I guess white nationalist group, the 31 Patriot Front. It was 31 of them got arrested at a pride event in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And now, after that incident, Idaho officers are getting death threats. So what do y'all think about that? They're getting some death threats and stuff. And then look, on Fox News, there's a commentator on Fox News. His name is Peter Hegwish, I think, Hegseth. And he says that, oh man, how did they figure out, to stop this incident? But when the Black Lives Matters, was going on, which was, totally unrelated, nobody prevented that. Well, I answer your question, Peter. The reason nobody prevented it because the police is part of the goddamn nationalist group. They involved. That's easy because they was like, how did he get a tip to spoil him?
They got skin in the game.
Yeah, they're part of the shit. I mean, even the FBI study said there were a lot of white nationalist groups who were getting involved.
He can't be in 2 places at one time.
Exactly. So, I mean, yeah, they part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? They know what's going on because they just like when the Buffalo shooting, it was a retired FBI agent in the chat with a dude. Because that 18-year-old kid wasn't acting alone. You know what I'm saying? He had help. I mean, dude had over $8,000 worth of tactical equipment and guns, man. Come on. What 18-year-old know you got a stockpile like that? You know what I'm saying? Without being helped. And so if you're a retired FBI agent and you in the chat rooms talking and this dude telling what he gonna do, you ain't reported, then yeah, you was part of it. He's probably helping him, allegedly.
Complicit, at least.
Yeah, he's definitely complicit. You know what I'm saying? With everything. So and it just blows my mind because people, oh, back to blue. Funny part is there was another story, and y'all let me know how you feel about. Well, let me know how you feel about that though, about that incident. What are your thoughts on that incident out there in Ohio there? I mean, not Ohio, but Idaho. I'm sorry.
You said they was
yeah, they was packed in like sardines.
For real, in Idaho, I ain't know. I guess that is out there in the middle of nowhere. So they wasn't about the Pride game.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, it was in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. They was, they was going to do whatever they got to do to isolate that, because it ain't gonna be it ain't like hardly any black people in Idaho, so it's not like they could go fuck with some black people out there. So
like the local Sons of Anarchy basically sat in on the Pride event. shit.
Well, they was going to the event and got pulled over. So somebody tipped them off.
Oh, they were going to put in some work, huh?
Yeah, they was all in the U-Haul. They was all packed in the U-Haul. And then when they got the police opened the U-Haul, was a bunch of them motherfuckers that came out and everything. But still, even when you watch the video, the police is kind of keep treating them with kid gloves, you know, because they got them on their knees with their hands behind the back. Most of the time when the police get you, they want you flat on your stomach. Am I right or wrong? Get down, flat on your stomach. You know what I'm saying?
It's chewing on gravel in that motherfucker.
Yeah, so they like, oh man, we don't want to do the boys like that. Y'all ain't got to get on the ground. You know what I'm saying? We got a little love for y'all. You know, I'm part of y'all. Don't tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm a member. Don't tell nobody. That's how you do it. Don't tell nobody. You know, we give it a little wink and smile. But yeah, man. Yeah, and that was the thing on Fox News. They were saying, well, how did they stop this from happening? They couldn't stop none of the riots of Black Lives Matter. And I'm like, well, they clicked the ear. That's how they do. But another thing is that it was some black police officers in Detroit. Let me see here. There was some brothers in Detroit they were allegedly denied service at a restaurant because of racism. So 11 off-duty officers who were mostly black went to a restaurant in Novi, Michigan after their shift on Monday night. An officer said the waiter, they waited several minutes to be seated, but the bar Louis manager later came out and told them the kitchen was closed. So that blue line don't really stretch the black. That's what I'm trying to say. So, you know what I'm saying? They say it's a thin blue line. It's very thin. So, you know, it definitely don't push the black at all. You know what I'm saying? So what do y'all think about that one? That's a crazy one, ain't it?
Can y'all hear that storm in my background?
Yeah, I did kind of hear that, but
yeah, man, but that's crazy. So it's all protective servant till try to get the late supper at the local Denny's game.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so they was denying service. You know, so yeah, I mean it's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy out here. Definitely crazy out here, man. There's you know, I mean, these incidents really don't really surprise us too much because, you know, we kind of expect this stuff. It's always a different set of rules for different people, people who look like us, you know what I'm saying? Especially foundational Black Americans. You know what I'm saying, we usually get
and the part that makes me chuckle sometimes is how brazen, you know, they are with it. And, you know, I mean, somebody let you know how they feel. Sometimes it might make you chuckle, matter of factly, but this shit ain't funny at all, you know.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Yeah. And now moving right along to some other news, some funny news. I hate to hear this. Your boy, man, Hornets Montrezl Harrell is facing felony marijuana charges on the sports side of the game. Yeah, man. Montrez got caught with 3 pounds in the car. He was driving through Kentucky. You know, he's in Kentucky. You know, he went to University of Kentucky, I believe. So I want to say he's from there because he went to Louisville. Let me get that right. He went to Louisville. I think he's from that area.
You know, Texas just went green his last election.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Kentucky, yeah.
Yeah. So Montrez. Now this is the thing that gets me. I'm not tripping on the brother for smoking or whatever. That's what he want to do. But like, damn, you in the NBA? What you doing with 3 pounds in the car driving, man?
Hey man, just had to bring it all back. He tired of making them trips. He's trying to stock up like Santa Claus.
He's hitting the nasty dispensaries. I don't know, man. It's just off season. Let that man live. Oh man, that's cold.
Yeah, man. So they said his NBA career might be over because they said that he had a possession between a half a pound and 5 pounds of marijuana, which is a Class D felony in Kentucky, punishable by 1 to 5 years in prison and a $10,000 fine. So, with that being said, you know, a lot of people saying that they think, you know, his career is pretty much over.
I mean, I ain't the type to burn bread on somebody, but he was in the twilight of his career anyway.
I don't think he was in twilight. He was still young. He was only 28.
I just want to say that shit.
I mean, he on the Hornets. That could be Twilight going to the Hornets, but they, they got a little young squad. We got Mello
Got
Ball.
Melo
Yeah,
out there, Miles
yeah, yeah.
Bridges.
I mean, but I just think we gotta be smarter, man. Like even if that's what you do, you gotta be smart. You gotta know
Yeah,
he
man.
gotta have one of his boys drive at least, because at least he could bail his boy out. He got the money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if he had a squad with it, with his own, good fortune at heart, his own interests at heart, they wouldn't have let him been in position to take the fall for that, knowing he the one with the fun or the means to get everybody else out. And
Mhm.
now this man whole demonstrations in jeopardy now. You feel me?
Right, right. Yeah, Montrez. Yeah, man. So. It ain't looking good because he locked up in Kentucky. So it ain't. I already know it ain't looking good. Like especially going through them states like Kentucky and all that
He
kind of
said,
stuff.
give him the grinder treatment.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I mean, going through Georgia, I would advise any brother Georgia, Virginia, Kentucky, states like that. If you know you driving through there, don't have nothing on you. You know what I'm saying? Please don't have nothing on you, because
Hell
like you
yeah.
said,
And Louisville ain't nothing but a stone's throw from Indiana.
yeah, yeah, man. So yeah, so I don't know, man. Montrez Hero might be done, man.
I
Yeah,
don't know,
it's a
man.
wrap.
I don't know, man. Hey, as long as he got a chip in the chair, man, he got a chance. This is the age of redemption. He might be able to get some kind of basketball player. Maybe not in the league though.
Shit, now I don't know, man, because remember what they did to Tariq Evans, and they just now trying to reinstate him, and he still ain't got no offers from no teams. You see what I'm saying? He worked out for a couple teams, and that's what he got kicked out the league for banned substances. Now, it wasn't steroid, it wasn't performance enhancement. It was drugs. So I don't know. I mean, since it's weed, they might, what I'm saying, reinstate him. I feel what you're saying, but I don't know. It ain't
I
looking.
think because of the amount, though, he had pounds. Though. It wasn't like no
Yeah,
small
Yeah,
amount. Man.
I mean, even in Kentucky, it's legal, but I think you could only carry like maybe 2.5 ounces at a time. I'm not sure if exactly, but after that, they got to charge it like a felony.
yeah,
I
man.
don't know. I don't think him or somebody else with him didn't really think that one through. Everybody has a bad night, but man, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to Montrez Hero, man. Free Montrez and free
He
Brittany
said free
Griner.
trade.
Yeah, man.
Ooh, that's rough.
Man, Brittany ass ain't
Another,
getting out.
man, another interesting story. I don't know if y'all heard this. Pixar is coming out with movie Lightyear. It's and United Arab Immigrants is banning the movie Lightyear because they included a lesbian scene or lesbian kissing scene in this Pixar movie. It's supposed to be for the kids,
Oh,
but
you talking about the Arab Emirates? Yeah. Woo.
oh yeah. Oh, excuse me, but yeah, man, they banning the movie over there because they said that they got a lesbian kissing scene and they don't want it's against their youth, like their whatever against their youth culture there. So they don't want their youth seeing that kind of stuff. What y'all think about that?
It's against my youth culture too.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, that's gonna affect my Disney
Man,
stock. Goddamn.
damn. So you for real? They got a lesbian scene. How did you get from going into space to kissing? Like,
Well,
man,
maybe two girls got emotional out there in deep space and maybe made out. Who knows? I mean, it is a Pixar film, so it's not like they're gonna be bumping uglies on that motherfucker. But
yeah,
still, that's gonna hurt ticket sales. It's like I just said, will hurt my Disney stock.
now, yeah, that's true. They doing the same thing with the Star Wars franchise. Even George Lucas said he don't really have nothing to do with this franchise. And he said that ain't his Star Wars. They try to push, uh, all this different stuff, and I mean it's just a whole bunch of agendas and a lot of stuff. So I ain't mad at United Arab Immigrants if they don't want their kids seeing that. You know what I'm saying? At an early age, I ain't mad at them.
Yeah,
I mean,
man, and in every new production these days, everybody is represented. Groups, races, different creeds and
mhm.
walks of life. Everybody's represented.
Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. It's crazy, man. Yeah, I mean. Yeah, I mean, it's okay to have people represented, but like, they overdoing it. Like I said, these people are less than 2% of the population, man. So you can't. I mean, it's just amazing how less than 2% of people can get so much stuff done, and we are supposedly 13% of the country. We can't get shit done. Well, we don't. You know, I'm actually thinking about moving to Palm Springs, where if you say you're transgender, you can get $900 a month for free. So,
For
uh, you
free.
know, you
You gonna
know,
pay, all
hey,
right, but you gonna
Yeah,
pay.
he gonna go be his own beard and shit.
yeah,
They're
I
gonna
could
be
be
like,
my
we
own.
need
I
to
could just be
find
like
out.
this and just say I identify with such and such. That's all you got to do. Or I identify as a woman. Yeah, but I look like this. I identify as a woman. They're like, okay, $900 a month. There you go. So yeah, man, we got to watch out for these things. We're just doing a little quick hit today for y'all, man. We're going to go ahead and we're going to end this one, and we'll get back with y'all. We're going to start doing more shows during the week, and just not the weekend. So just a quick hit to touch you up on the things that's going on in the news. Leave your comments below. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button.
Yeah.
We appreciate
Let
you.
y'all know we love y'all.
Yay! Anything y'all want to say before we out of here, fellas?
Hey,
Keep it real.
sorry I missed last time. I was going through some stuff, but I lived to see another day, and here we are together. So,
Hey, that's what's up. All right, y'all, man. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We're gonna be back at y'all this weekend, like always, on the Weekend High Podcast. We're gonna see y'all next. Well, actually, not next week. This weekend. Peace.